It's so annoying. I always cough when I start my live. Anyways, hello, hello everyone. I am
Hello.
here. I am here with love, calling people out. Um, we felt like doing a little collab today, something different. We haven't done one in a while. I've been so busy. Um, but if my son wakes up, I am going to hand the reins completely over to her and mute myself. So I'm not going to end the live. I'll just hand it over to you and mute myself, if that's all right with you.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did you want to take the reins for a minute?
Okay. So if you haven't watched my channel, I did upload 3 videos, didn't plan to. Steve McRae, trolls in this troll group, tried and failed to find out who I was. And if they did find out who I was, I wouldn't even say. I wouldn't even tell you lot. But they failed miserably, and it was so bad. They got the wrong YouTube channel and everything. And I've got all the screenshots and everything to literally back up what I'm saying. They said, oh, that's her when the person didn't even look like me, and that, and I didn't put the person's name out there because that person isn't going to get doxxed.
No. And that's the funny thing. The funny thing is I'm pretty sure I'm probably one of the only people who actually know your full name and know who you are and everything. And like uh one sec, I'll take my headphones out. Maybe that's why. Is that better, you guys? Do we sound a little bit clearer now that I'm not using a headset? They're saying you're a tiny bit low.
Me,
Yeah.
I get a sort out my volume. I literally on my tablet. The computer's useless. It comes to
You sound okay to me, but
yeah. I put it up to full volume. Is that fine?
I think I have mine at full volume too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little better. It'll work. It'll work. But like I said, I hear you well. They can hear me well, just not the beautiful Jaja. And then so we're getting a mixed review. We're getting a that's better, we're getting a little. So you know what? We're just gonna keep going. um, but yeah, I like when you showed me that, I couldn't help but laugh because it's like they act like they know exactly who people are. And like when they find out something that they think is right about someone, they're like, yeah, this is for sure them, this, that, and the third. And I just couldn't stop laughing because they're so wrong. And this poor girl, whoever she is getting doxxed now.
Exactly.
And it's not the first time Steve's little troll army has gotten people wrong. Like I remember when they did this to what is Creep Show Art,
Yeah.
and they got a Shannon, but it wasn't the right Shannon. And it's like the same situation with you. It's like, come on.
And then one of them created a YouTube account, like I think a few days ago or a few weeks ago, and you know that's not going to be a legit account. And they literally got the person Instagram, and I clicked on it. It was private, and they tried to say that was me, and I was like, no, that isn't me, and that, and I just had to remove that post. So I don't want some innocent person being doxxed. So no,
No, because it's not fair to that person either.
exactly.
And I
And
wish. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't think they don't care, really. That's what I personally think. I think they don't like me because I criticise, like what Joe did. Joe did a video. I thought, I seen clippets with Joe. I went, oh, Joe's done a really good job. Why not I give it a go? And that. So I just did the video, my commentary on Steve McRae and David Silverman's live stream. That. And they literally basically got butthurt. And
Well, that's like their go-to. Their go-to is to get butt hurt.
And they said in the group that, I'm actually going to read some of the comments out.
If you want to send me some screenshots, I can screen share them if you want.
Okay, then. That would be
good. Without doxing that girl.
Yeah. Yeah. So here is one. And actually, here's the clip of her talking about this group. I have done my research and I posted to her other YouTube page, was hers. And they're literally laughing. That looks like Lil Red.
Robin.
Yeah. We've got Ashley J. Quality. And I'm not doxing Ashley J. She says her name's Ashley J. And then we've got a new one. And they put the person who has an English accent, but isn't as thick as mine. I have a very thick English accent.
Yeah, yours is really thick.
Exactly. So, and this is what they said when they went, oh, this is Ashley. Goes, oh, that's her. She hasn't used it in years. She's not lying. Maybe not. Oh, well, no, just do you let them linger if they want. It's a group bond. Bound to be some people in here that aren't fans of the group. Well done. He said something intelligent. She said in the clip I posted she hasn't used her other YouTube channels in years. She's not lying. It wasn't. It's been used in around 6 years. I have other YouTube channels. One I haven't used in 8 years, so you got that one wrong. Congrats. Yeah. None of my YouTube channels have subscribers. Like that. I've forgotten the password, and the one they mentioned that was being, I've had that since. Yeah, like 17, 18, roughly that long. Don't count me on the date, roughly that. So it's roughly like 7 to 8 years old. It's not really 6 years old. And then she says in a clip, I posted she hasn't used her other one, blah, blah, blah. She's definitely not the only troll in here. She probably just make a sock to come back in.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point is, really. It's pretty petty, you know. And someone went, got to step back and whatever. It happens. I stepped back around Christmas and I didn't want to become. And what bothers me in the first place, her energy is cruel. And I just can't wait for her to fall because I will be here to watch. No, and it will come in time and it'll be so worth it. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll screenshot you all of them quickly. My phone's got like 64 gig, and the amount of screenshots I've got on it is phenomenal.
Oh, I don't honestly, mine at a point in time, mine was the exact same way. And I think my phone's like 32 gigs, so mine's not even that great.
Wow.
Hey, puppy. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know what's wrong with these people. Like, I'm sure some of the people are like smart, in a way, but a lot of them are really, really, really beyond stupid.
And this is another one. Here she is again. Let's screenshot that. And she just went live talking about how I posted about her in the group, and she reads all my posts out loud and brags some more about her presence. Here they come with the Facebook account. Who is this? She runs the Love Calling People Out YouTube account that uses some of our comments in here for content. Lol, seriously, why does she not like us, or is she just mean individual? I can't understand her. I literally love the accent. Thanks, but it's way too thick when she gets hyped up. Is she bashing someone here? I've been asleep. Sleep cliff notes, please. Block. I'm not gonna screenshot all of that.
See, I'm not sure what it is with, and like, sorry to all the Americans out there, but
Yeah.
I feel like Americans have a really, really hard time when someone has a thick accent. Like, to me, like, yes, you have a thick accent, but I can still understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Just but her because I basically did commentary on the Simp Lord.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, why aren't we allowed to do commentary on him? Like, he is literally a commentary channel's dream with his views and everything else. Like, that video with Silverman, they're both laughing about women feeling uncomfortable with the word penis if they don't know you. And like to say things like, oh, if you're uncomfortable with sexual talk or whatever they said, I'm paraphrasing, then you need to shut the fuck up. Like, whoa, excuse me, Silverman? Excuse me, silver hair? Steve? Like, no, how about you guys shut the fuck up and stop making people uncomfortable? Is it that hard? Like, blah.
And then they target my views on my channel. Trust, and I was like, all right then, now you're doing that way. And so I went through all of my views on my channel. My most views is almost 70,000 views on one video, almost 70,000.
Yeah.
And I got views of 2,000, 1,000. My views are pretty decent for a small YouTube channel.
And let's just pull up Steve's Social Blade right now.
Is he still buying subs?
Oh yeah, he's still buying. Where's Social Blade? There it is. No, that's not it. I should have just typed it in properly. Socialblade.com. There it is.
So this is the original thing, what they put up when they got butthurt. So the woman in this video is apparently in our group. She brags about being in this group and in the subreddit. Yeah, I am. And she claims she follows Steve with her real name on IG, and she's proud of herself for her mission. She's an idiot, and I haven't heard much uneducated, pointless blabber since Katie's last video. Her YouTube channel is Love Calling People Out. I've seen her around Twitter, or maybe it was in the group. I just recognise her name. This is one of KJ's spies. She hates Steve and seems to lick Uni Joy's ass.
Why does everyone assume that we like Katie because we don't like Steve?
Exactly.
Like, I need that explained to me very slowly from one of Steve's little minions. Like,
and I think
I hate Katie. Like, sorry, Katie, but I hate her. But like, does that mean it's okay to dox the woman and dox the woman's neighbors? No. And does it make it any less okay? Like, just because I don't like Katie, does that mean I have to like Steve? No, they're both gross, in my opinion. So, what the balls, you know? Like, I hate that argument. Sorry to cut you off, but my God.
And one of I want to show you one of the best comments. It was quite funny. I need to go back and find it because it was just so funny. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, that is odd. That does not make sense. How could you get like a few hundred views and you get 200 followers? Nobody has not recommend his channel and that. People didn't bother to watch Sherelle's expose on Katie,
Mm-hmm.
so he didn't gain anything.
I think he's been buying views lately too. It's possible, but like I'm not as good with the video view botting. But when it comes to the subscribers, like on the 28th, he got 550 views and got 200 plus subs. Well, one of my videos the other day has like 700 and something views, and I didn't get no 200 subs.
No.
Like same with this like 1,000, like 1,300 one. 200 subs, 800 views, 100 subs. Like, no. It doesn't work that way. Like, Jeffree Star will get like over 1 million views and maybe get over 100 subs. Maybe.
Exactly.
So it's like, why? Like, and it's like all of a sudden, too. Like, it's just, he makes things so obvious. It's like headache inducing.
Yeah, I did gain a lot of subscribers. I was a few months ago, I was 288. Until I did the video criticizing Steve, it boosted to over 300. And then I did another video criticizing Steve, and I got more subscribers. It's only because I may do content what people like. But no, so it doesn't look right there, to be honest.
Becky with the good hair. I guarantee you probably don't have good hair. And I can guarantee you I do not sit there and watch Steve. I get sent a clip or two here and there. I won't give that piece of shit the ounce to watch. And I'm sorry, I'm allowed to get a little bit heated because this is my channel. If you don't like it, how about you don't watch? And how about you become a silent viewer? Bye, bitch.
And this is what Robin, Lil Red, put. I hope her little tiny YouTube career was fun while it lasted. Laughing emoji.
Oh, Lord. Like, why did they need to come after channels that only have, like, that have under 500 people? Like, if you're that threatened, then move on with your life.
Exactly.
Like, nobody's trying to get Steve canceled. People are just trying to show these new people who come on the scene, people like me back in November who thought Steve was like a stand-up good person.
Join the club.
Like, I don't watch Steve. I just wait for Uni to play it on his channel. Word, Stina, same. I watch for the breakdowns because I'm not going to sit there and watch his dribble and his boring voice and his obnoxious laugh. Like, sorry.
Yeah, same. Just sending all the screenshots over.
Yep.
Something may be repetitive, but I'm not gonna like sort. But yeah, a lot of them.
Where is it? Hurry up, Facebook. Load. I'm going to save them onto my computer so then I don't show, so then I don't dox you.
Yeah. Right then, and I'm going to send them.
Oh my God. I don't know why my computer's so slow tonight. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate that. I stopped watching Steve for a while now before he went back to the Katie drama. Every atheist, so I gave up. I don't blame you. Oh,
thank you, Honest Agent. Honest Agent did a comment on one of my videos 11 minutes ago. She said, Jane, you are a great person and have a funny and intelligent commentary. So don't let those haters get you down. That's really nice. Yeah, so that's extremely nice.
oh, there we go. Okay. I'm going to have to save all these one by one, but that's okay. Actually, I can go right on. It doesn't say your name here.
Yeah.
If I click on the picture and just go through them, it doesn't say your name.
Yeah. But if it says the name, just don't.
Yeah, it doesn't anywhere.
Okay.
It's just showing me all the picture. Here, I'll take a screenshot. Let me see. Print screen, and then I'll send it to you to show you first.
Okay.
So you can see what I see when I click into it.
Yeah.
Will it let me paste it? Oh, yes. I love this computer. Oh, wait a sec. There. If you click it, that's literally what it shows once I'm clicked into it, and I don't have to start sharing the screen until I'm clicked into it.
Yeah, they have to put wrong person who they dot's name in it. So just scribble that one out.
Oh yeah, let me find which picture that is.
Got it twice.
I
just literally throw it in.
Is that the picture where it's all underlined?
Yeah, there's the person wrongly doxed there. So it's in a comment said, I'm talking about never said it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna, because I don't think I can do it right now. So maybe I'll just delete this one for now. I just won't show this one for now.
You could show the YouTube channels what I do have, then just scribble that my email address and my username and usernames, and just to show.
Where's
those are the ones I use.
Are they? Which one are your channel? Okay, I see them.
Yeah, just scribble that out and just show email address, the names of the channel. The last one, you don't need to do that because that doesn't say my name on it. So
yeah, it's just the first one, right?
First 3.
The first 3 channels?
Yeah.
Oh, correct. Okay, save.
Don't worry, I'll do that. I can do that on my phone quick.
Yeah, do you want to do it and then send them back over?
Yeah,
I'll just delete them out of Messenger really quick right now and then just resend them to me.
Yeah. There's so many.
Will it let me do that? Because you sent me a bunch. Let's see. It should let me delete it on my end.
Yeah.
I freaking hate. Like, I love my laptop, but at the same time, I'm like, why?
I tried to do a live on my laptop, and I had to put 3 different headphones in, and it didn't work.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's so much easier on a phone. You know what? I'm doing it on my phone. I'm like, it's so much easier. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties with me being computer illiterate. So this one, I'm going to delete. Where is it? Remove.
One has it
shit.
removed.
So I just removed them, and it just removed the entire things for me. So you're gonna have to resend them all. I'm sorry. I thought I would delete the one picture. Everyone's probably having a piss at me in the comments, like just laughing.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. Yes, guys, that is her channel. Everyone, if you're not subbed to her, go show her some love because these people are just relentless. And I'm sure I'll be getting it again.
Oh,
But
really weird.
I
And they
really
have
don't care.
problems of going their channels like that and heavily downvote, literally spamming it.
Well, like, they're really dumb though, because like a downvote is still interaction.
Yeah.
It is. Like, it doesn't affect your channel in any way, like negatively.
I know. But they just do it anyway. And you're just
Like,
like,
but Steve just like I swear Steve thinks it does because he disables his, but I feel like he disables his because his little tiny manhood can't take getting that many downvotes.
yeah, true.
Hey Kiki.
Oh.
Um,
All because I did the stupid David Silverman one.
is that when this started with the David Silverman?
Yeah, it started. Yeah, it started Sunday when I did the David Silverman live stream. When I was literally doing my commentary like I normally do.
It's so annoying because everyone's been doing it. Like it's like Steve has a thing with women though. And this honestly proves it. This shows a pattern. He won't attack like he won't like massively downvote the geek room or those people because they're all men except for the one girl in the geek room. But like they're majoritarily men.
Yeah,
Steve likes to attack women
exactly.
because he's a piece of shit.
And you remember
True.
when he was zooming out of my channel when I dare criticized him?
Sylvia said Steve needs to disable that half a mop on his head.
True.
Oh my
And you
god.
know what? I just found out he approves their post. He
Good.
approves them all.
Oh, I know. Like we all know Steve has no issue with doxing.
Mhm.
He's like the doxing champ. Like he should be in the doxing Olympics. Like really though.
Yeah. I don't know why they want to know my name. It's like, what is it? Why do you want to know my name?
Honestly, if I would it's because they're triggered too. But also like if I was smarter, when I started in this whole thing, I should have never used my first name. But the one good thing about even if they were to find out your name, the one amazing thing about the UK and about Canada is they can't find people's information. One second.
No, they can't.
Is he sleeping? Oh. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Oh. Yeah, that too. They want you to be scared. And like, that's the thing. Like, it's not going to make you back down. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do.
I just don't get it. Like once you get out of that group, then you realise that, well, maybe Steve weren't telling the truth and that, and you're allowed to have different opinions.
Exactly. Not with them, though. God forbid you think for yourself. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Kiki. I should have explained. I read your comment and then I brain farted. Been doing it all night. Um, Steve's little troll army is they doxed a woman claiming that it's Ja, and it's not, and it's just like it's sad, but it's funny at the same time. It's not funny for the girl that's doxxed. It's funny because how stupid they are. Like beyond at this point.
And I literally had to check my private accounts with my actual account and check to see if it's actually secure, because I don't want them entering or spamming my accounts.
Yeah, I would with your actual Facebook account, I would lock that shit down if you can.
I've blocked my
just in case you figure it out.
Yeah.
Because that's scary. God forbid you don't listen to creepy great Uncle Steve, the one uncle you avoid at Christmas because he creeps you out and doesn't stop talking about the shit no one asked about. Oh God, we all have that one uncle. The one uncle who like just gives you the creeps. You just look at and it's like, that man has no job. He doesn't shave. He's balding. Sorry.
like basically censoring all these lot. There's so many. Oh, no, another one. Another Joe. Wonderful. Lucky for me. I can't even understand what these idiots are saying. Apparently, I'm another Joe.
Oh my God. Can I read this comment? Because you're going to laugh.
Yeah.
Someone just said, the uncle that talks about how you've become a woman and gives you a hug that lasts a little bit too long.
Yeah, I think that's Steve. That said Steve a lot. And somebody put, pretty weak commentary by her. What's the point in commenting on something when you're not even responding properly to what's in the video you're just watching? She just plays a bit of Steve's stream and then said whatever preconceived notice she already had set in her mind. Weak girl, do a better job.
Do they not understand the definition of commentary?
No.
I don't think they do. Because if you were to just play the entire thing and not say anything till the very end, like without pausing and stuff, then they could get your video taken down.
Yeah. And this is what Robin said. She goes, nice wannabe Joe. Nice, hey wannabe Joe. Nice like to dislike ratio you've got going on there. So admitting they are heavily disliking
your video, yeah.
Heavily disliking it. But thanks for the views. One of them now has over 100 views. That normally takes you around 2 days to get that. I'm done.
Gotta love those hate views.
I know. Hey, she's again. She went live to the back. I don't think why I just like reading it all. A lot of things were coming up. One, the person who tried to dox my account. I'm not until they actually successfully done it because I've been on this platform for ages.
What, baby?
And basically, it's basically a new person in the group. What done it?
No, it's
a new person.
Daddy says it's bedtime. You want to come outside for a minute then? Okay. Come on. You gotta stay in the yard though. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, just securing my emails.
Good. I had to do that a couple months ago when, like, I don't know if I got banned from Twitter or if they, like, hacked me and did something to it.
No, they have an issue of mass reporting. So what Steve and his friends do, they mass report Twitter accounts. They do. literally mass report them. That's what
I'm not gonna lie though.
They did it to Anti-Ordinary.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I didn't believe her at the time because me and her kind of have a beef,
Yeah.
and I didn't believe her at the time, but I do now.
They literally also tried to take down her Great Debate Community Twitter page.
Oh my goodness. Corbin, no thank you. No thank you. Hey. One sec, I gotta mute for a sec.
Alright, and I'm gonna go get into chat. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. So I'd literally get into chat and I literally put it on silent and read the comments on my phone.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Corbin, hey. You gotta stay in the backyard, Bob.
Show everybody pictures of Steve's twin.
Oh god, okay.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh my god. Let me go grab my phone 1 sec. And then I'll send it to myself. 1 second.
Somebody just sent me a message on Discord. That's quite funny, actually. I'm only here, Steve Lachesh, when other YouTubers talk and play timestamps. I believe me, that's all it is. Agreed. I agree, he's boring. I watched a clip, but I have not watched him 3 hours of his bitching. When I do Steve now, I basically hit the really speedy sound thing. It actually goes much quicker, and it's actually tolerable. You can laugh because it's quite funny. I watched 2 videos at the end of November.
Can you guys see it?
Oh my god, that is absolutely hilarious. I always show Jane love. She does love her comments during her video. Oh, who? I absolutely love your comment.
Oh.
Sicko fans, Knickers and a twist. I'm actually having it on screenshot because it was so funny.
These people are like crazy.
Yeah.
Here, you want to go inside? Mommy's gonna go inside now. Come inside. No, I can't. Outside. Okay.
I just need to find it, but it's absolutely really funny. And I literally just burst out laughing.
Dear God, there's more than one Steve.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, the first time I ever seen him, that's literally what I thought of was the dude from Scary Movie 2. What? Yeah. Let's go, Paul.
Find it.
Okay, you throw it. Don't fall.
Oh, I can't find it, but it was so funny, and they got literally butt hurt because of it. And it was all going around on Twitter.
Is it Scary Movie 3? I thought it was Scary Movie 2 for some reason. I could be wrong.
I've got to remember where I put the screenshots. Because I do have, and I've got so many.
Hey, no touch.
I want to see it.
No.
Yes, I can. I want to see it.
No, thank you. Mummy's doing something, honey bun.
Mommy, this.
Here, how about you see this? Uh-oh. This. Thank you. Here, baby. Here. You see that? I'm gonna go outside, okay? He's trying to play with the big water gun. I think it's too heavy for him, though. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mute when my son was chitter-chattering. I swear to God, he sounds like, because my son watches, like my youngest, he watches a lot of Peppa Pig. So he kind of is like adapting a British accent slightly with certain words. Are you still there, Jot, or did I lose you? Uh-oh. I hope my son didn't touch something and kick her off. Are you there? I gotta put it on again one more time for you guys. Are you there still? Oh, is she muted? Okay. I wasn't sure.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
I was like, oh no, did my kid touch something?
Oh yeah, I just can't believe I think that Joe did the video and I knew they went in on Joe because I've seen the comments on Twitter. But I thought they're not going to care about a small YouTube channel, so I just did it.
Well,
True.
well, that's what I mean. And like, is that not like borderline racism to like assume that just because you're from the UK that you're Joe or another Joe? Like, just because like some of Steve's friends are also American and they have channels, I don't go, oh Lord, another Steve. Like,
I don't know. Like, I know Joe lives in Wales, don't she? So she has a Welsh accent.
yeah.
I don't live in Wales. I live in the southeast of England. So I'm like far away from Wales as she possibly could be.
Yeah, and hers isn't as thick as yours. Like hers is a little bit like um like Joe's is a little bit more slowed down, I feel like she
because
like
the county where I live, it's near London, and
yeah.
And I used to live at the northern area of this particular county, so I have two different sort of accents. So I speak fast like a Londoner.
Yeah.
I have to speak a London accent. Then when I say certain words, I sound like somebody from a fellow county. So I've got London, then you've got another county, then you've got another county, you've got another county, you've got like loads of counties all around. So my accent's very mixed. And when I came to the south of the county, and that there are a lot of people they were shocked about my accent, and they said, "Are you from London?" I'm like, "No." Well, where are you from? Essex? No. And I went, I'm from up north, and I was like, "Oh, we know where. Oh, so you are from our county?" I was like, "Yeah, just further north from the county." But I always had a thick accent and that. And a lot of people my age up in the northern area county, we all speak like Londoners because we think it's cool. But other than that, no, this is like my accent. And that, just a thick, southern British accent. That's all, really. Hello? Oh, hello. Just like reading the comments.
Oh, sorry, I had to mute.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's just, I just have a thick accent, that's all it is. And there are times I talk too fast, and you think I'm talking too fast, like, hey, slow down. But yeah. When my daughter went to England, people found a hard time understanding how we have the Boston, Massachusetts, US accent. Yeah, when I went down south of the county, none of them didn't understand what I was saying. I was like, okay. But yeah.
Yeah. See, I find like one of the hardest accents for me is Irish.
I can't understand Irish. I need subtitles.
Like I have a couple friends who have lived there, and it's so hard to understand sometimes because they talk like a mile a minute, and it's super thick and deep.
I can't understand Scottish.
See, I'm all right with Scottish. That I'm all right with. Oh, someone just said, I thought you were Joe at first because you were live early. Within a minute, I could tell she was a different person. Exactly. Anyone with a brain.
Yeah.
Like it's like at one point they thought Ja was my what were they calling you again? Like that I was like getting you to say all this stuff or something, or I can't remember what it was.
Like encouraging me. But before you advised me on your channel the first time, I've basically done some shit talking to Steve about Steve
Yeah.
for a while. One of them was about the Cheshire's block list. I called it Boomer and Gremlin. And so
Yeah.
So this is Goblin, so I put Gremlin instead.
Yeah.
Mentioned Cheshire. Then it was the Did Katie Joy lie about hate crime?
Mm-hmm.
And that. And then it was Team Monk fan pages stop following Steve. What he was booming on.
Yeah, I just like and I'm sure some of his little people are watching right now, and it's like, how about you guys just do your own thing and let us do our thing and just like move on?
I don't think they do, because I know Kim gets a lot of dislikes on her videos because she spouted rubbish and things what is not clearly true, and she gets a hammering on the dislikes. And I think one of them, she harassed Leslie of being the gummy thing.
Yeah.
So but her, because that account went when everybody discovered it was Matt Byer and that.
Yeah.
And they tried to blame Leslie for it, and it turned out it wasn't Leslie. And they tried to make it seem it was her, and that, and everybody knew it wasn't. It seems anything that goes wrong, they blame other people for it.
Oh, exactly.
And Steve didn't get hardly any views. His atheist content is shockingly bad. Actually, I put it on for 5 minutes. I was like, fuck that. Let's do something else, because it isn't good. It is very boring. And when I
It
try
is.
and do my commentary. I try and watch it my best before I do the commentary. But sometimes when I listen to the commentary and that their commentary, what they do on their channel, I just fall asleep through because it's like so boring, and I just like fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the clips of the one what started the commentary what started it all off and that, but I didn't. I've seen clips and I thought, oh, don't look like someone a good job. Why not? And that, and I've never ever like. I only started like talking to Joe. First time I've spoken to Joe was on the live stream, like ages ago, weren't it?
Yeah, was that the live stream where I had both of you guys on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my channel started. I started putting it back in maybe October, September time. I started putting
Yeah.
out videos. So it wasn't like I was anywhere near Joe.
Mm-hmm.
He commented on my earlier videos and that. So and that.
Yeah.
My first commentary one, he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Steve liked it. If you go
I
back
know.
and he loved it. He commented on Todd Chrisley one. He commented on quite a few. And that, and basically he doesn't. He liked me until I did the one saying Team Mum fans need to stop associating themselves with him, and I said your opinions wouldn't be believed, and that
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't be believed because you're linked to him. They're going to say you have no evidence when you do a lot of good work, and I mentioned a lot of good work that this fan page has done. Team On fan page discovers that Corey was cheating on his girlfriend in New York. Team On Shane Room discovers that Cal was pregnant because one of the things. It's the first time Cal has the same father for two kids, ain't it? What I know, Chris Lopez, and they discovered that, and she leaked that one out, and that the Janelle thing, the puppy dog, what leaks all that out about Janelle, and it all turns out to be true. So, and that. And then there's the Ashley, and I went, if you associate with Steve, you're not going to be believed. And this is what happened until I'm Reeking. That happened to her because she got good evidence that Katie was lying about what happened and that. And now her opinion is now degraded because her association with Steve and that. Nothing hits wrong, but she has a choice: separate from Steve and the rest, or continue being hanging around with Steve and the rest, and you get discredited. And her evidence is phenomenal. She does a lot of digging.
Oh, exactly. Like she does really good work too. But that's the thing. It's like you gotta, if you're gonna associate like with the people you're gonna associate with, you kind of have to do like your homework on who the people are.
Exactly.
Like because I never would have like even messaged Steve back in the end of November had I known a lot that I know now.
And when I did the thing about Katie, I mentioned a lot of the good videos she's done. So some videos what she's done a really good job at, and I gave her compliments on videos what she did really well. I named them; they were good. She got the facts right. The next video that she didn't do well at, and that's what she totally misrepresented and everything, and she proper messed it up. Like, criticize her for that. Don't criticize things that you don't have evidence for. And that.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like I feel like there's enough that you can criticize her for fairly for the stuff she does than there is to add like to just go down the road of such evil that some of these people are going down. I think is wrong.
And I said in the video, I can't remember exactly what I said, but why you dox somebody who you don't like? If it's on a business, if it's on like a government website, like a business, it's not there for you to dox. If the business done something wrong and they ain't answering, that is there so people could get their address and sue.
Mm-hmm.
or do the paperwork. It's not there for you to know. It isn't. Like, why are you wasting your time? Okay, why are you going on every little thing Katie done? Why don't you criticize her? When I do commentary on Katie, I say the same thing. Katie, you have no evidence. You've got circumstantial evidence. We have no evidence of that. So I am the same with Katie. I'm the same. You both don't really have evidence. Then I'm gonna say what Katie says and use it, Steve, twist it to give both sides of the story. And it's whatever you believe. And I try my best to do it that way. And that. But the actions what Steve did, because there's no evidence of the sexual harassment. But the things what Steve says in his live stream, Kate could use that in court for a restraining order or something. She can use it. She has circumstantial evidence to back it up. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that. So that could be her evidence. And the judge will say, oh look, Steve did this to other people. So maybe he did it to Katie, and Katie gets her restraining order, whatever she's gonna file. So that's how I pretty much see it, to be honest. But yeah, the constant videos about it and everything, he ain't letting it go. There's nothing new. It's just the same thing, and it gets boring.
It does.
What about the chest and the baby thing?
Oh my God. Have you watched that?
I haven't watched all of it. I've seen clips.
Oh my God. Have you seen this clip? I'm going to send it to you really quick.
I've seen the clip on Unirock's channel and a bit on like Geek Room.
Okay, yeah, that was the clip on Unirock's channel that I have. But I listened to quite a bit of it today, and I was just like, God damn, like, I was trying to give Sweet Heathen, like, the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, maybe she's smiling because she's uncomfortable. And then, like, I hear her go, oh, no, your reasoning is completely logic. And I was like, my brain just exploded. I'm like, you're a mother? What? Like, you're a mother and you're okay with murdering a 3-year-old child? Because that's basically what Cheshire is wanting, is like arguing in favor of. And it's like a lot of her ideas are Nazi propaganda ideology. It like, I hate to throw that out there because people are gonna be like, oh, Brittany's saying Chess is a Nazi. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that Nazis wanted to get rid of children who weren't favorable. They wanted to sterilize Jews. There's so many things that she's an argument in favor for that the Nazis and Hitler were in favor of, and it is disgusting.
If I was checking her, I don't think she needs any children. That's
No.
me being honest. Don't think about getting herself pregnant at any time soon. Because if you have that mindset, you should never have kids or never be anywhere near kids. That's
Nope.
My opinion. But I was just like, why would you put that on YouTube? And she got butt hurt. And her Twitter's on lockdown. But luckily, I follow her Twitter account. I think she's upset a lot of the Teen Mum fans because of that.
Oh, I bet she has. Like, I bet a lot of people, like, everyone who follows. Oh, here, Lindsay, I'll send you the clip really quick. Just because I did a live earlier about it, and like, it was like over an hour, and I just don't know if I want to get fully back into it again because it's a lot. It's a lot on me just because I have a son who's special needs. So what she's saying, I just sent it to you on Instagram, Lindsay, if you want to check it out. But yeah, like, I'm sure you know, Lindsay, that like, you know, with me having a special needs child, when you listen to this, you're gonna be like, whoa, no wonder Brittany was triggered.
I would be triggered too because I have autism and I would be triggered.
Exactly. Like, that would be like your mom doing that to you at 3.
Yeah.
And like, see, now I'm getting back into it. Like, the whole thing that I can't wrap my mind around is why 3?
That's what I'm confused about.
Like, I don't get it. Like, Cheshire, has a
Cheshire
3-year-old hurt you?
If Cheshire was trolling, that is a wrong troll to do.
That's the thing. I really don't think she's trolling, because apparently she was talking about the same thing 2 years ago.
Oh my god.
Or like, haha, Lindsay, that sounds like the start of a joke. Chesh, a Nazi, and a baby walk into a bar. Oh my god.
That is actually quite funny, actually.
Yeah, it does sound like the start of a joke. Oh, Lindsay just finished watching it. Right? Girl. Oh.
That does sound like a joke. But it's not a good joke to say when you think about it.
Oh, yes. And then she said if a child was on the road, she has no moral obligation to help it.
Oh,
It's like, go ahead.
I just think she should have stopped. Do not procreate. Do not go anywhere near children. Get some therapy. A lot of it.
Uh-huh.
And stay off the internet. That's what I would say to check.
Oh my God, Sina, that's funny. 3, because that's when they're smarter than Cheshire.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like my 3-year-old, my almost 3-year-old probably has more empathy than she does.
Yeah.
Like, you have no morals, and we all know Chesh has no morals at this point. If she's not going to help a child on the side of the road, like, yes, in some instances, I do understand where she could be saying that, because there are some cities where people will throw their baby on the road for you to stop and then rob you.
Yeah.
So that I understand. But there's no harm in at least stopping and locking your doors and calling 911 until someone comes to help that child.
Yeah. And everybody's not saying, what, Cheshire? Why are you doing that? Oh, her Twitter is still private.
Hers is?
Yeah, it's still private. I'll send you the screenshot.
Oh my Lord. She's definitely getting. See, I'm not getting your screenshots for some reason. I wonder why.
Yeah. And when they go people that don't use their real name, they literally like bombard you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sent it.
Okay, let's see. Oh, there, now I got it.
It's still locked.
So, due to the act of stalkers and trolls, at what point do I need to be concerned for my safety? All right, Chesh. Maybe you should have thought of that before you said, let's kill a 3-year-old kid. Like, I feel like when she gets a thought in her head, she needs to think about it and just shove it down, like deep down, and just not say it. Like, she already pissed off pet owners. Now she's pissed off parents and any moral. Yeah. And
so I want to know what she triggered pet owners with.
oh, she said that dogs are allergic to chocolate, and not all dogs have reactions to chocolate because it's an allergy.
Like,
Because
if you give a dog chocolate,
See, her logic was because her dog ate some hot chocolate mix and only got really hyper and ran around all over the place for a while, which hyperactivity is one of the signs of chocolate poisoning in dogs. So, no, your dog's not allergic to chocolate. Every dog in the world can't process the toxicity of what is in chocolate. It just depends on the weight of the dog and how much chocolate can kill a dog.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, probably when I was 18, a friend of mine gave me a mint chocolate bar, quite a big one, Oreo,
Mm-hmm.
Oreo. It gave me an A. It's like mint, and inside it's like green, and I thought my mum's dog was sleeping, so I left it somewhere. Then when
Yeah.
I came back, it's gone, and he was underneath the table. Luckily, we got it, but yeah,
Yeah,
we won't
see,
do it again.
it's scary because my dog, he's 90 pounds. He's a big husky. Hey, Emily. And he's big, so he can like jump up on the counter. And my oldest left some milk chocolate like cookies, like they're covered in milk chocolate and they're like little biscuits with chocolate. And my dog ate the entire package. I had to rush him to the vet because I was terrified. Thank God milk chocolate doesn't have as much of whatever it's called. I can't remember the word that's in chocolate that affects dogs and they can't like process it proper, and it makes it poisonous to them. But apparently dark chocolate's the worst for them. So he said, the vet said, well, no, he's going to be fine. He's probably going to be sick. He's probably going to throw up a little bit, have the shits, and he'll be all right. And I was like, thank God. Like, because I was bawling my eyes out. Like, because he was like maybe 6 months old at the time. So he was about 50 pounds then.
Yeah, my mum's dog was a Jack Russell. It didn't have the shits and it didn't throw up. He ate half of it. Didn't have a shit, didn't throw up, and he wanted more.
Oh, Lord, of course.
I was like, no. So if she said, oh, I gave the chocolate to the dog by accident and I left it somewhere and I thought the dog was asleep, then yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like when
Unplanned accidents can happen. But
yeah,
you
and
don't.
I think Cheshire's was an accident. The way she explained it, I think it was an accident, but just her logic and her where she came to her conclusion about it is just wrong, 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 wrong. And you don't need to be saying shit like that to
Yeah.
people online because people are stupid and they're going to hear that and say, "Oh, okay, well, here, I'll give my dog a piece. I'll give my dog a piece." And like, God forbid one of these people have like a 3-4 pound little shih tzu or something, and the dog goes belly up over half a bar of chocolate. Like, ugh,
Ugh,
it's scary. Like, some of the things that come out of her mouth are scary.
yeah. Do you know how Steve banned Cheshire? So I'm still quite confused about that.
About which? Sorry.
Yeah, how did Steve find Cheshire? I just wondering. It's like I found her Twitter account ages ago and she had like 80 odd subscribers and then she's gone up to almost 2,000. It's
On
like
it.
she came out of nowhere. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can buy them. I
Oh,
think on Instagram too.
I remember the Lily Jean situation. She bought her subscribers, didn't she? With her
Hmm.
followers. No, I just don't see the point of buying subscribers. I like when I earn my subscribers and that. I really like that.
Hmm.
I do. But I will not buy it. Just seems wrong and that. It feels like more of achievement when you slowly build it up and get and do it the right way. You feel like pretty much better about yourself and everything. That's how I feel. Like when I got my first 100, I was happy. When I got 200, I was happy. 300, I was happy. I didn't come across to my mind. Oh, buy subscribers.
Honestly, me neither. Like I would rather like I'm happy where I'm at, to be honest. Like I have my regular people who are always in here who I love, and I can talk to them all day.
Yeah, and even though we are small YouTube channels and that, it's quite nice that everybody just gets on because that's what YouTube's about. It's about building a community with other creators and that, and basically expanding your channel and getting on with people. What people does Steve get along instead of ones what pay him? Because I wouldn't pay him anything if you know
No.
what I mean.
hmm
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't pay Steve anything.
see, I think if I wanted to get monetized, I probably could by now because I have way over the hours that you need. I think it's either, but I'm not sure if it's 1,000 subs plus the hours, so I haven't looked into it. But
I
I
looked into it. I did.
yeah,
It's 1,000 subs, and you need like 4,000 watch times.
okay, that's what I thought. See, I would honestly though, I like not being monetized because I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
Like my husband, he's laid off right now because of COVID. He should be going back to work when we go to phase 2 here, which should be the middle of June. But like, even though he's laid off and he's getting like in Canada, they're giving people money that can't go back to work because of COVID. Like even before that, like I don't need money on YouTube to survive. Like we do well enough. Like we're not rich, but
Yeah,
we do fine.
yeah. I don't need the money as well. I don't. I have my own money. So
Yeah.
and I'm literally shocked that Steve. I'm still firm-bound that Steve lives in a closet.
Honestly, I don't understand why he can't just like splurge the extra $500 and get a bachelor apartment. Like at least like a bigger room with
Or
like
studio apartment.
yeah, I think it's the same thing we're talking about, but in Canada they call it a bachelor apartment, and then I think there they say studio.
Yeah, because I'm in a one-bed flat, so I have one bedroom, then I have like living room slash dining room, bathroom, and then I have my kitchen and that. So yeah, this year I've been in my flat now for 4 years
hmm
and that. But yeah, in England and that you get like government housing if you can't afford it or you used to be a foster care like me, you basically get government housing. So my rent a month is £350 and that. So
Okay, yeah, that's about for me for Canada. I think that's like just over 400. I think Canadian dollars.
yeah, so I just have like a electric meter thing. I just put an electric on every week and everything. So yeah, and I don't work because of my mental health and my medication. Like in during the day, I normally sleep my medication off because I can't focus when the medication's in my system. I have to literally wait
Yeah.
for quite a while until it's out of my system and that. So
Oh no, not like. Hold on, I might have said that wrong. Stina is a studio in California. Is that like where there's no bedroom? It's just like your kitchen. There's a bathroom, and like your kitchen is kind of in your bedroom.
yeah,
Is that a studio in
yeah,
California? Because
that's
damn, if it is
in England.
if it is 1,600 a month, stay in your closet, Steve.
So yeah, like I get disability and that for my mental health because I
Yeah.
haven't been the right medication and the doctors ran out of part of my medication, so I'm out of 25 grams and I struggle to sleep.
Oh,
So I literally try my best to sleep it off. If I don't sleep it off, I like to cook. I don't like cooking like pot noodles or something. I like getting up and cooking.
yeah.
And so if I get up and cook and I'm off my face, my antidepressants, it isn't really going to end well. So I have
Oh
to
no.
literally wait to way later on in the day until I'm literally start slowly wearing off to the point I can do something. And that, I want to go back to the doctors when COVID-19 is over and get on a new set of medication. So I've got
Yeah.
a long way to go, and I know it's going to be a few months of hell with the lack of sleep and everything.
Oh, see with our son, like I'm not sure how his sleep is going to go as he gets older because of his autism. We have to give him a milligram of melatonin every night. That's what the doctor, his pediatrician recommended instead of drugging him up on like a sleeping pill, you know?
Yeah.
So like I don't know how it's going to go when he's older though. Some people say the sleep gets better, some say it gets worse, so I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got that to deal with. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
But
shit.
I'm getting better.
Hmm.
What I know with my mental health, I've almost gone down a dress size. I've got I've got a bit more to go. So get down to a dress size. So I'm losing weight, and that is brilliant. And so
See,
hopefully I
yeah.
can get back down to my normal weight by next summer.
Yeah, see, that's on. I hope I can get back down to my pre-pregnancy weight by next summer. Actually, I shouldn't complain because I've gained 8 pounds so far, but like I look at my baby belly and I'm like, how is that only 8 pounds? Because I feel humongous right now. Like I do. Like I don't think you've seen a picture of my bump yet, but a lot of people in chat have seen it, and I feel like I'm like 8 months pregnant, and I'm only
Oh,
17 weeks.
oh my god, yeah. I never ever. With me, I would love to have kids, but I want to wait till later on, like until I'm 30, to I decide to literally settle down. And
Honestly, I think that's perfect because I had my first two when I was 22, and then my next one I was 23, and I honestly wish, like, as much as I love them, they live with my parents full time. I get them every other weekend, usually because of COVID. I'm not getting them. But my other two I had when I was 26 and 27. And to me, that I was a lot more stable then. Like,
yeah,
even right now, I'm having my last one, this baby, and I'm 31.
yeah. Like, I reason why I'm waiting till I'm 30 because my my nan and my mum both weren't the best examples of
Hmm.
being parents. My nan got pregnant with my mum when she was 16 and she gave birth when she was 17. And then she had my uncle like a year or two later
Yeah.
and that. And then my mum did not know she was pregnant with me. She found out 5 months later and that. So I was a surprise and she was no way his mother. And that she's lost custody of both her kids.
Ah.
She she never bothers to turn up to to like go to a supervised contact. She doesn't bother. When I was in care, I saw her once when I was with my last foster carer. I saw her once when I was 13 and twice when I was 15. And then, because I got hold of my uncle through Facebook, then she wiggled her way in. But she never bothered. She never called or anything.
Oh, see,
And
that's
I thought,
awful.
then I saw her when I was like 12. Like once was at a visit with the social worker, once it was the hospice, and the other was at my nan's funeral. Then before that, she hadn't seen me since I was 6, so in 5 years. So when I was a child, she didn't see me for
Mhm.
5 years. So yeah, she's not really a great person. And I look at all the mistakes in what my family's made. I'm like, I don't want to have the kids. I want to break the cycle.
Yeah,
And
you want to, and if you do, you want to make sure it's the right time for you, which is there's nothing wrong with that. Like I have my cousin just had a baby and she's 36. Like she just had her first child. She went to school, like she did a lot. Traveled, like it all depends, you know.
yeah, and my mum, she has mental health issues herself. She hasn't taken her meds now coming up to 10 years.
Oh, I have a cousin like that. One of my cousins just got committed actually. Like
Yeah.
she's not getting out because same way. She's like 38 and she has two children that my aunt is raising. My dad's sister is raising them now because she just has gone too far basically.
Yeah, my mum's got personality disorder. And it isn't like, oh, it's manageable. It's really bad. It's a very bad, and because of that personality disorder, how bad it caused harm to me and my sibling
Yeah.
and my siblings and that. So it is like, why are you not taking medication when you did something to your kid when she was 3? That was me. That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons I don't want my name out there, because if they find my mum's name, these trolls, then they are going to share what happened to me when I was almost 4,
Yeah.
like in the year 2000.
Yeah.
Like this year will be 20 years since it happened. So I don't want that trauma to be
No.
out.
No, of
And
course not. And I feel like it wouldn't be just because of where you live too. Like our privacy laws are so good.
yeah,
Like Canada and the UK, like I feel sorry for people in the United States because like they have zero privacy laws.
yeah. And my other sibling, yeah, how can I say nicely? My mum thought it's a great idea to give birth in a hotel room, and he died.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And nobody knew what happened to him. I have my ideas to what happened. I've tricked my mum plenty of times to
Yeah.
get her to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And when I give suggestions, instead of saying, I don't know, she goes, yeah, that could have happened. That might have happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, you'd say, I don't know.
Yeah.
What? And I was like, why didn't you go to the hospital? Why didn't you
Call an
call?
ambulance. Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me. And my younger sibling, she got pregnant again. And this is with baby daddy number 3.
Yeah.
And I'm not dissing anybody, but we all my siblings have different dads.
Yeah.
That is fact. And she got pregnant. My foster carer found out my mum was pregnant through a family friend.
Oh.
And my foster carer knew what she did to me and my brother.
Yeah.
And she called the social worker, social services, down my mum's local area.
Yeah.
And that's when the social found out. And then and then they took the baby away like for a few days after birth.
Yeah.
They did. And then she visited, and then they did like an assessment thing. So she literally lived with her fiance at the time and my sibling for like 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. So they do like assessments and that. And one assessment was they had a camera, and the sibling was crying, and she was reading her magazine. She didn't get up. It was like 20 minutes. She didn't get up, and my sister was screaming, and that. And she just didn't. And she got up put the paper quite aggressively down. She went to the cottage, just about to do something, and they stopped her just in the time. What anything could happen to her. And because they tried to explain to my mum and they showed the footage and everything,
Yeah.
she completely denied it. She said it was fake.
Oh my god.
And then we went to court. My sister's dad got custody of her, and my mum could only see my sister 6 times a year. And there's a court order that she can't be on her own with any child because they consider her a danger. What my mum's side of my family, broke on so many occasions.
Yeah.
So many. She can't be left alone, any child under the age of 16. And that. So if she gets pregnant again, the child is immediately taken away. She won't even have a look.
Yeah. See, that's good.
And that. And then she went at me, oh, your kid's going out for adoption. I was like, no.
Huh.
That's why it happened to you because obviously you did something. Not me. When I was 16, I thought I forgave my mum what she did to me. But looking back at it, I can't. So I just cut my losses, really. And it weren't when it was 18, we weren't getting along. She was really putting me down. And I went to college. I got onto a civic course. Then she decided to go to a college where it's like an hour away by bus. Then do the similar course what I was doing. And I was like, you can't get that course because you've got a criminal record.
Yeah.
And she just went up and she just did it. She just wasted £2,000 or more. Getting something, paying for something what she's not going to get. She's not going to get a job in.
Yeah.
And she was like, she went nice for the whole year. Anything I did, she belittled and everything. And I saw my foster carer. And my foster carer didn't recognise me.
Yeah.
Didn't recognise the way I dressed, the way I acted. She goes, that is not you. And then I went, I'm not happy. I went, I know you haven't been happy in ages. I can tell by your eyes. Then I was like, then it took me quite a while to have the guts to my mum and say, hey mum, I want to move out. And when I did that, her eyes popped out. Building popped out, and then she treats me like shit for the whole few months and everything until I left.
Oh, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna mute for a little while. My son's awake. Is that okay?
That's okay.
You this on your own? Okay, I'll be muted for a bit.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, let's look at the comment. My friend adopted a drug addict son. He was not 15, the most amazing young man. He has a few centuries issue, but otherwise thriving. Exactly, like you can have the crappiest childhood, but it depends how you're gonna make your life as. I didn't get a great hand. That's not it tonight. Thank you. I didn't get the straight hand, helping hand in life. I had to fight to get everything, and that. So yeah. So yeah. It just depends how you make life to be. Studios almost a hotel room. I did live in a hotel room, like in temporary accommodation for 2.5 months, I'm gonna say never again. And the reason I'm gonna say never again is because I wouldn't want to live down this particular area. And that it weren't nice. Especially when I was going to college and I was trying to get some sleep, and you literally hear drunks and drug addicts smoking their weed, drinking, that shouting outside the window where I was room when I was sleeping at for 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 like a set of 2.5 months doing that, and I couldn't get hardly any sleep, and everything. But luckily, when the council called me, the local government said, "We've got housing, we've got a flat for you." I was like, "Yes, get me out of here." And I've been in my flat now for almost 4 years and that. But yeah, I don't live in a closet. I would never want to live in a closet. Not even if you hate me, wouldn't live in one. One and everything. And that. So yeah. Sorry about when I did try and go live big on Thursday. Like I said, I had to take I tried 3 different headphones. That's horrible, Georgia. That I had to take out like three different headphones. And that just to try and see it, and none of them worked. So if my live stream does go out on my phone with my stream, I'm gonna buy brand new headphones what can actually work. So yeah. So how is everyone? Just go back. I didn't. Oh god. So gotta think. Did any? What am I gonna say? Like it comes in my head what I'm gonna say, and then it like comes out of my blooming head, and I go, "What the? You know what?" I'm literally trying to tone down my swearing, and I failed miserably. Just gonna check see if they updated the lovely troll group. No, no, no. I can't. I have waited for you. I like to hear the hell is. No, who I absolutely loved your comment because you got Lil Red and Steve all but hurt. I was going to use it as my thumbnail. Literally, when I was doing that David Silverman and Steve McRae live stream commentary, literally, this is me being really honest, and it made me very uncomfortable listening to it and everything. Really uncomfortable. It's like basically pervy old men saying disgusting things and everything. I'm just now talking random shit. What else? What do you think is going to happen on Monday about what Katie's filing in court? That's quite interesting, right? If you think about it. I reckon it's going to be a restraining order, maybe a gag order or something, or maybe a lawsuit. And that. And that. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I'm trying to think. What else am I saying? Lawsuit, I bet. I agree there may be a restraining order or a gag order. I would love to see that. And that, but yeah. In my opinion, he had that coming, especially with the doxing. I hope she's really doing it. I do. This is why I do not. I do commentary for Steve, so you guys don't have to watch it yourselves. So I literally suffer it and just do my commentary. But every time I do my commentary on Steve, it's literally, how can I say? It's the same shit, different video. It is. That's how I find when I do commentary on Steve. And it's like you're saying the same thing over and over again. If she does, he will countersue. If Katie wants to outsmart Steve, she has to admit things she's done wrong. And if she does that, and he doesn't admit anything what he's done wrong, I think she will successfully be able to get the restraining order and sue Steve. I think he will try, but I think he will fail miserably. Even there's no proof that he sexually harassed Katie. Katie can show clips saying disgusting things about women, and that, and Katie can show that in court, and that's enough for a judge to issue a restraining order, gag order, whatever Katie's filing, really, and that. And some of the stuff he says is absolutely creepy as hell. I do really see Katie does lie at times, yeah, that's true. Hard to say yeah. Oh, sorry, love, such a sad story. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I'm not really fond of people linking, trying to think they dox my name. Because when they find out my name, I do not want to find out anything else. I haven't got a criminal record or anything. I passed a DV check when I did a certain course at college. I've got no criminal record. So, and you can't find my address, because when you register to vote, you have a thing like, do you want your address on the website or something? And people can find it, and I tick no, I don't. So they won't find anything on me. I have to say, if some man made me feel uncomfortable, I wouldn't take care of the right there. Yeah, it'll never stop. Just move on to somebody else. Yeah, true. True, and because when I was planning doing my live stream, I was planning to do. Oh, it was basically bring awareness to men who suffer domestic violence, and actually talk about the recordings of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and literally have like a discussion about it. That is what I wanted to do and everything, because I think it would be a really good stream to do and all of that. So yeah, and I didn't want to. When I spoke to Bruce, I did not want to do a stream where they are going to spam something which to bring awareness to. I did not want that. I did not want that on that chat. So I reckon it's a very, very good. How can I say? It's very good to highlight it and how Amber almost destroyed Johnny's career on lies. And I heard all the recordings. Just it, yeah. Amber admitted that she threw a vodka bottle at Johnny Depp's finger and it sliced the tip of his index finger off. And I think there's recording out there of her admitting it. Yeah, and her admitting abusing him. And I really wanted to do that story because it's different, and it was going to split into 2 parts. And it would be a nice long discussion about it. And that. I will get around to doing it, so I reckon it will be a very interesting stream. And that's bring awareness with men suffering from DV. Oh my goodness, I just had a gunshot in my. Oh my, are you alright, Hoot? Oh my god. God, I hope you're alright. Oh my god. Yeah. The closest thing in England to get police for is when some idiot think they could turn their house into a weed farm, a cannabis farm, and or drug dealers. That's when police come in the UK. Don't blame you. I think hearing a gunshot will freak anybody out. I was playing like one of my PC games and I downloaded a mod called Extreme Violence Mod. I was experimental with it. Then I clicked like the gun one, and my sim shot somebody with a gun. And when I heard it, I was like, oh! I was like jumped. It weren't. Yeah, that was like awful. I quickly after that got rid of that one. Never again. A cat was on the window. Yeah. Supposedly they are hitting LA. Oh my god. That's not good, especially with COVID around. That ain't good. Ugh. What else is there to talk about? Oh god, I'm thinking. Let's see what's on Twitter. Oh, what is this? Cabos, another British YouTuber. Man, those roads do be hella lit though. Make sure you smash and subscribe button because it's every day, bro. And it's a picture of Jake Paul, one of the Paul brothers, and they have a camera and he's there with where all the looting's happening. Yeah, so literally. Yeah, people literally take the piss out of Jake. It's Jake, so it would probably be sponsored by a mystery box or something like that. Yes, so it's one of the Paul brothers. See what? Oh, Steve has been on. Had some movement on his Twitter. Oh my God, he's up to 93,000. Almost up to 93,000 tweets. Oh my God. Me. Oh, there's a bit of a Twitter. The Twitter thing. Oh, goody. Oh, I missed this. So let's go up. Let's go up even more. Let's read some. But her. Oh, it's a long one. So I've seen that one. Let's go down. Oh my God. So let's go down. I haven't seen the one what's new, so I'm gonna go down to the newer ones. I'm gonna save that. That is quite amusing. Up there. No, that's safe. Steve repeatedly stated that he is not an atheist. Well, that doesn't mean he's Christian. In particular, it certainly doesn't rule out possibility that he isn't. Kind of harassment people like Keon continues without stopping in straight up internet harassment. If Steve was a woman, there would be outrage. No, this is trash. No, because they do it to me, and there isn't, you know, because according to them, I'm not a real woman. Do you know? It's weird that people like Keon think they have the ability to decide who is a real woman. Isn't Keon a man? Somebody sent me this false accusations from Cheshire that I called her not a real woman. I never cared what you are, Vic, and you are lying. Yeah, look at more of your cyber stalking right now, here in front of everyone. Dude, you're kind of like an internet R. Let's kill with a myth. Let's kill this myth about Cheshire being a minor, shall we? Oh, that's a good one. Let's do that one.
Available about me. So I laid a little bit of a landmine. And that landmine is the idea that I'm actually underage and 17. Well, I put a vote on Twitter, and you guys are welcome to that. This is from a couple weeks ago. I put this out. But if you guys would like to guess in the chat, how old do you think I am? You guys can pick whatever numbers you want. What I provided in the poll was, am I 17, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, or 30 plus? So how old do you guys think I am? Go ahead and throw numbers in the chat, and we'll go from there. But this group fell into this hole so incredibly well.
Hook, line, and sinker.
I was impressed. I was just like, wow, guys, way to go. So people were coming at me being like, oh, you're 17. You should do this. You should do that. You're 17.
By the way, do you have those screenshots? Because I didn't capture them. I should have.
Yeah, I got a good number of them. I don't have all of them, unfortunately, but I do have a lot.
Do you have the one that somebody actually said that because you're 17, a bunch of old men were creeping on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, take advantage of a minor person. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna share screen, so you're gonna have to adjust.
People think you're 42. No, that's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. That's not Cheshire's age. By the way, let me give you guys a little bit of advice. When a woman asks her age, you never go high. You always you always have undetermined. You want to do undeterminacy. You want to go under a little. You don't want to be able. You want some wiggle room there to not determine her actual age.
So Cheshire's actually 29 years old. Just putting it out there. Wasn't you creeping? Everyone spreading that rumor. Isn't that video of them making fun of you, saying it's showing how creepy you are? At this point, Keon is straight up lying. Where the sun don't shine. That's Keon and MO lie about something that's easily disproved, and continue to lie about it after something disproven. Yet not any of you had the time to debunk one of my claims, break it down into pieces, and analyze it to conclude I lied. Not very good at critical thinking. Why should we waste our time on someone who lies all the time? Check the amount of tweets he has about us. It's unhealthy. Then check who he supports with this kind of behaviour. And then they've got the screenshot of ProLib, that ProLib guy who was distressed by a word penis is apparently fine with stalking. If he's talking about, then what would you call what you, Steve, and Ugly Cheshire and the rest of you do all day, every day to Katie? You should all be imprisoned. You people are the real stalkers. Zero self-awareness to realise people are sick in the heads. Katie here. We don't know how to use the word, so Steve did it. Therefore, we are allowed to do it. Other people. If Steve even did do that, what TF does it have to do with me? I know, right? Steve is responsible for his words. Chesh hasn't spoken about Katie, or so why target her? Looks like it's okay to harass people because guilt by association, you know, because Steve has blocked their sorry asses. And where's your fearsome leader today? Lyle couldn't stand the heat, so he sent the B team to fight his battles. I don't need to fight anyone battles. Oh, you are shocked, puppet? Who accidentally admitted being Steve? And then there's Moira, and she basically put a middle finger up. Nice. That pic did confirm, did you no favours. You just confirmed you are. I'm not going to repeat. Thanks for the compliment. Ain't got no ability. I'm ugly, so the points raised, I should be dismissed. Well, who does? Who is ugly because they like to raise some concerns about eyesight if they think you're ugly. Yeah, this goes on and on and on and on. Chesh, when is your 18th birthday? Never. Goblins don't age. And this somebody mentioned the block list. See, when you lie like this, it just proves that you are dishonest. This is Cheshire's block list. You forgot she made it public so anyone can check it at any time. Didn't you know? Anytime, didn't you? And notice who is not on it. Search right at the top. According to Twitter, she blocks me. Yeah. So yeah, and it's Steve. Yeah, I mean blocking people who lie and actually harass because they are paranoid and delusional. That is a bad thing. So yeah, that's going on in there. Then where is her? And literally, it's back. It did it 45 minutes ago. Oh, it's back booming on Twitter. Let's see how far his tweets go. Oh my god, how the fuck is David erasing this? Oh boy. Oh boy. There's more. 2 hours. 18 hours. I'll postly say penis. Catching up. I'll postly say penis somewhere. And with no details or content, Katie Joy calls that sexual harassment. This person is talking about. Oh my god. Now he's going on and on and on. Where's the evidence we share a block list? Just another bullshit thing they made up with no evidence. My block list is my own, not based on anybody else's. Individual free to block whoever they want. I block dishonest agents. Cheshire may play with them. He has already done. Yeah, this is Steve. And literally 2 hours. How much does he spend on Twitter? I don't even like Twitter. But come on now. OMG. Literally booming away. So that's him booming away. Cheshire's doing it. Red's talking about something else. Let's go onto my main. I want to see what the people what just take the piss out of them do. Let's go now. Yep. Oh yeah, they're just trolling the shit out of Steve. They literally are. I'm gonna check the block list and see if they updated it. I still have it pinned on my Twitter. Right then, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna copy the link and I'm gonna put it in the live chat so you can have a look for yourselves. Right then, I'm gonna didn't turn my phone on my volume down. Oops. So here's Cheshire's block list. Just because one of the mods just like copy that and just put it in chat so people can get it. I put the block list in. Just anything. Always see what people put. It could be interesting. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new. Mummy, due to 2 more minutes. Okay, Britters. OMG. OMG. Just one of my friends literally popped up and told me something. They literally sent me a message back, a meme, and it was like OMG sort of meme. It's like quite funny as hell, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so it's a funny meme what my friend sent me. It was quite amusing. I really want everything to get back to normal because I absolutely hate COVID. My doctor said I have a bad virus trying to attack me, but I'm fighting it. And it was before we knew it was COVID. Before we knew about COVID. I hate Twitter. Same. I think everybody like hates Twitter. Much as I like to stay at home and make more than I do when I work, I would rather be back to normal. But yeah, I agree. Sometimes it's quite annoying because you're like, because of the lockdown and everything, and you're literally just focusing on like staying better and that, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Yeah, I understand it can be hard.
Hello, I'm back. I don't mean to scare the shit out of people.
Yeah, just
What I miss.
not much, just like talking and everything, and that. I heard a gunshot nearby, and that. But yeah,
Ugh. I know Wesley woke up. He's sleeping again though. I think I had it beginning of January. Yeah, that's what they said my youngest had, Stina, was pneumonia in December when we were all sick.
I literally hate being sick.
I'm the biggest baby when I'm sick. Like man cold times 100. That's me.
Fair enough.
Like I'm just like, "Ugh." And then my husband gets sick, and I'm like, stop being such a baby. Yeah. Are they rioting in? I mean, not rioting. Are they protesting in the UK too? Right now, like at the embassy and stuff. I thought I read something about it.
If there's protests in London, it normally be Londoners what's protesting.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, like in the progressive areas, they probably are protesting. But a lot of other areas in England, no one bothers. So when
Yeah.
you see these massive anti-Trump protesters, that's
Yeah.
just people in London or in college towns.
Okay.
That isn't the whole of the UK. Most of us don't actually care. We just get on with our own lives. Type of thing. London is very, very progressive. So yeah, there protests over anything in London.
I think that's where it is.
And in the south of England, it's more overly conservative, so you don't get that many protests.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about the north, But yeah, I think it may be London, possibly Bristol. That's another quite progressive. There's quite a few progressive places in the UK, but no, we don't get that much protests down here. If it, or only time we get protests, it offends people or something,
Yeah.
or something stupid.
They were in Toronto. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. I could be wrong, but here in Canada they were protesting the same thing. It had to do with George Floyd, and there was a young Toronto woman, like from Toronto, Canada. She's from the Black community, and she's also Indigenous, which is like Native American to you Americans. That's the best way I can explain it. And she was killed by police officers as well recently in Toronto. So they were.
And now in Canada, they're very discriminated against the Indigenous.
Oh, honestly, all throughout Canada, it's really bad for Indigenous people. Like we get it, like because I'm Indigenous, I'm Native, and we get it like horrifically. Like when I grew up, when I was in high school, I actually let people think I was Italian just so I didn't get bullied because I'm half. So I don't like I can pass off like a lot of people think I'm usually either South American or Italian or something. So I'll usually they have the Stina right now Black Lives Matter movement in Toronto. That's what they're doing because in Toronto it's a lot of mixed race. Like it's a lot of like they're Afro-American, like Black mixed with Indigenous. So they're both a lot of people in Toronto. So
Yeah.
they kind of get hate from both sides, and it's awful. It's sad.
And the reason I don't get why, like they have Canada has a like a progressive government, don't they?
Yeah.
And so I don't understand how a government a party can go progressive while they're not helping the people who are being treated badly.
Oh God, our government is so terrible. Like our government, they'll say a lot of good things when it comes around voting time, like when it's time for a new prime minister, and then they won't do anything. Like our prime minister who's in right now, if he can go up again, because in Canada it's not just 8 years and you're done. Like you can with prime ministers, they can go and go and go basically. And I don't think he's getting in another term because he's pissed off like the entire Indigenous population of Canada has like had enough of him now and his lies basically. But all politicians lie.
Yeah. I'm not being funny. I was shocked when he won the last one. I was like, really, Justin Trudeau and Matt?
Oh God. He only won. He only won because the guy that was up against him wouldn't stop talking. Like he said what was on his mind, and he would say like really awful things, and it just sounded so bad. Like he just made himself look like a complete like chauvinistic asshole, and it just didn't go over well. And plus, like there's women in Canada who are like, "Oh, I voted for Justin Trudeau because he's hot," and it's like,
there's
really?
a difference of somebody being hot and somebody who can't run a country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked when he won.
Yeah, a lot of us were, but it's mainly because the province I live in has like 17 million people, which is over half the population of Canada in like one province. So most of them vote Liberal, which is what Justin is, and the rest of the country will vote Conservative. So it's like,
Yeah, because when we had the elections in the UK, and that everybody was saying that it's going to be a hung government. Jeremy Corbyn may be prime minister, and everything. He kept on going down south. He just kept on going down the south and literally preach socialist stuff.
mm-hmm.
And the Labour Party in the UK have forgotten over the years how much they bailed them out the south of England. Because the south of England has the biggest economy.
Yeah.
And how the Labour Party treated the South for so many years, and they thought they could win, and they won a few single seats, and that's it. The rest was Conservatives.
Yeah, that's what Boris Johnson is, right? He's conservative. Yeah.
I don't like Boris, but I don't like Jeremy Corbyn. I voted for Boris. He was the better. I'd rather have Boris as a Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Than Corbyn, so I voted for Boris. I didn't like either, but it was who's better run the country and everything. So I went for Boris. And with the coronavirus, I think we made the right decision, and we vote for Boris. And but yeah, Jeremy Corbyn weren't popular, and he lost the North because North was Labour's stronghold for years.
Yeah.
And he lost he almost lost tons of the North, and it all went over to Conservatives. What holds for 100 years went to the Conservatives.
See, I feel like in the States, I think they only have two parties, right? They have Democratic and Republican. And I kind of feel like Canada should kind of have the same thing, because in Canada we have so many different parties that run. Like there was the Green Party, the Bloc Québécois, Conservative, and Liberal, and NDP. Like that's 5 different parties you got to look up on and look at all their platforms and stuff, and it's a lot.
In the UK, we have so many different political parties. So in England, Scotland, and Wales, we have the Conservatives, Labour, Liberal Democrats, Green. The only seat Green Party ever win, that will be in Brighton.
Yeah.
Then there is UK Independence Party, Brexit Party, Britain First, My Britain, and there's another one I can't remember, and that's from. There's some few others, but yeah, in Scotland you have the SNP, the Scottish Nationalists. They are like Labour, much influence worse than Labour.
Yeah.
And then you have the Northern Irish Party in Northern Ireland. You have Sinn Féin, and you have all the Unionist parties. Quite a few. And Wales have Plaid Cymru, but nobody really cares about Plaid Cymru anyway.
Yeah. See, I thought so. The only thing I never understand with the UK is if there's a queen, does the Prime Minister have to answer to the Queen, or how does that work?
So when a new Prime Minister comes in, the old Prime Minister goes to the Buckingham Palace. They meet the Queen, shake the Queen, do whatever. Then that old Prime Minister goes. Then the new Prime Minister comes in, and with police escorts and everything, comes in Buckingham Palace, introducing the Queen, accepts the new Prime Minister.
Yeah.
And that. So that is that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So does she even, I was gonna say, what does she even do?
She signs laws and everything. She does.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what she does.
Yeah.
But in the UK, and one of the biggest issues in the UK is immigration. It's always talked about. It's one of the biggest issues.
Yeah.
And there's been loads of boats coming in across France. The French Navy is literally directing the migrant boats to England, and that. And what the government's trying to do, they are trying to support. And because we're kind of in the European Union, kind of not, we're on the verge of leaving, and the European Courts of Human Rights blocked it, the deportation, and that. And then the British High Courts, High Courts of Justice, but the problem is they are all pro Tony Blair, the old Labour Prime Minister.
That's right.
So they literally all refused. And it's been the same with the Brexit. They literally stop at every turn they're all ex-Labour.
Yeah.
The most ridiculous sentence in the UK comes from the Labour supporting judges. And some of the sentences are shocking. And that they are bad. The worst of sentence. Somebody basically beat up his girlfriend, and that really badly got 6 months in prison.
Oh my goodness.
Actually. Yeah, and that's what it's like in the UK with the sentencing. So you can get 14 years for murder, and you'll be out in 7.
That's how it is in Canada.
Yeah.
Our criminal justice system is a joke in Canada. It really is. People, like, I could go, like, maybe not first degree murder, but I could go like shoot someone like in heat of passion and get manslaughter or whatever, and I could get sentenced 20 years and maybe do 6. Like, it's pretty awful.
But the good thing about the UK now, so if you're no, they let a triple child murder out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And there's a woman what killed a dozen men and tried to kill one, Joanne Dennehy, and she got an automatic life sentence. That's the law what was passed. A few years ago, and she got automatic life sentence. She'll never ever get out. Rose West, another infamous serial killer, she's never going to get out. So there was you're never going to get out because the judge ordered it, and that is like final. But the majority, they get out, and I can't believe a triple child murderer got out.
Yeah, there's a couple like serial killers in Canada that like will never ever get out.
Yeah.
But like some of them have done pretty horrific things, so
Yeah. So yeah, that's the issue what we have in the UK, just poor criminal justice system. But the best thing is our local police, county police, what they do is when they arrest somebody, they actually put the mugshots out on the Facebook page, and you literally see all these people get arrested, and you see people roasting them.
there's a group like that in the city close to me. There's a local Facebook group that I don't know how they get the mugshots of these people, but even if they can't get the mugshots, they'll go to their Facebook page and like take their picture and like blast them on it.
Oh my god. Yeah. In the UK, it's the police what do it.
Yeah, the police officers are like, fuck this person.
Yeah, and it always spreads around. If there's crime and somebody said, "Oh, the police officer," but one of them was, "The police officer punched my niece in the face." And then I did some bit more digging. The niece robbed an old lady. So I went, she would have got punched in the face if she didn't rob an old lady. It's an arrest.
Where's Bubba? Why can't I see you, Bubba? Sorry. Oh, there you are, Bubba. Now I can see you. Sorry, I was just like, I seen someone comment and I was like, where'd she go? Yeah, Patty, Steve and his little troll army. What you missed earlier in the stream is that they tried to dox Ja, and they unsuccessfully doxed her and doxed another woman, some other poor woman, but they're dead set. It's her. It's a mess. It's a hot ass mess. And it's all because, like, love calling people out. It's all because she is commentating on the David Silverman. Is it David Silverman? Is that his name?
David Silverman and Steve McRae's live stream.
Yeah. And it's like, let people are entitled to have an opinion. If you don't like it, get off the internet. Like, you can't censor everyone, Steve. Sorry, you can try, but you can't.
Yeah, and it was quite amusing
Oh God. See, and like a lot of times when you go live, it's like, because I usually go to bed, like
Yeah.
I'm usually in bed like an hour ago. So like it's like it sucks because I always miss it and I can't like help you out with a lot of his little troll armies.
I know. It's just the constant attack. It's like, what are you doing in your life? You harass Katie on Twitter. You tweet like 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 once every minute or two. What do you actually do? And that, you know what I mean? What do
Yeah.
you actually do in your day? Because I certainly don't want to like do a long Twitter stream about Katie and literally like do all these things. And that, like, who cares? Like, I don't get why they want to adopt where she is anyway. Why would you?
Exactly.
And and they just don't care. And their answer is public information.
Just because there's public information doesn't mean you're allowed to dox it all over the place and say do what you will.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason there's those addresses out there, like you said earlier.
Yeah. It's
And
just,
yeah, her neighbors weren't public information when they did the neighbors.
Steve and his troll army have no shame. They honestly don't have no shame at all.
So embarrassing. Like, it's embarrassing to watch them go as hard as they do.
And they are so horrible to Joe. I've seen a lot of comments about Joe in that group, and they are saying some of the most disgusting things about her. I'm like, what has Joe ever done to you lot?
Exactly. That's how I feel. Like, it's like, what did she do to you people?
So you
Like,
didn't agree with some of the things she said. Why are you?
I've never seen them. I'm not in that group, so I haven't seen a lot of the stuff, but I've heard some things.
Yeah, they love going after Joe. They go after Joe on the Facebook group, and they go after her on Twitter as well. Literally, and they drag her clips. They speed it up. Then they literally got what they needed, and then they stick it on Twitter. They tag Steve into it and tag everybody else in, and they all comment and they say not nice things about her.
Mm-hmm.
And that, yeah. Then they harass you have the Twitter account. They did, and it turns out it wasn't you. I'm not even making this up. This is what they do. They literally just harass anybody and anyone, and they say that, oh, you're Joe's minion. Joe's training you up, but Joe's not training me up. I have my own opinion.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I feel sorry for some people, like, because I'm sure there's some people who don't agree with them that have no idea who any of us are. Joe, me, you, nobody. And they get like, oh, you are blah, 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 blah. And it's like, ugh.
Yeah, and when you mentioned about what Steve said about Katie's son and that, they said, oh yeah, but Joe and Britta said something. It was like, but they apologized.
I actually never said anything about her son.
But I just say,
I never said nothing.
That's what I said. I was like, if they say something and they apologize for it, and that.
I've said stuff about Katie's parenting, but I've never questioned that child's illness or any of that. That's when I started pushing back against Steve, and then he didn't like it.
Yeah, the one of them said that, and I was like, they apologize, so I don't know what you mean. And if you apologize and acknowledge your mistakes, I'm not going to criticize you. I'm not going to come after you. What's the point in that? And Steve acknowledged that he's spoken shit about Katie's son. He still hasn't acknowledged it to this day. Even though you go on Unirock's video, I'm criticizing Steve joking.
Yeah.
He literally shows what they had been saying.
Mm-hmm.
And that. So it isn't like a lie, it's the truth.
Yeah.
So why are they lying for Steve when it's the truth? I just say, don't watch Unirock's video.
See, and I think Patty makes a good point here. She said he's gotten away with this for too long. It's good to see the channels starting to band together. I actually, that makes me feel like people are actually starting to see Steve for who he is, because like when I see people like the Geek Room and those channels who were once like really close with him starting to criticize him, it's like, how are you all this blind?
Yeah.
Like,
They don't like it that we all band in together and we all just get along fine. It's just like, that is alien to them. You see it when they like do the group chats, or you see it in the group, in their group, or Twitter. They just don't get it.
yeah.
Because they only have people who agree with their opinions and that.
Yeah. And like honestly, like sorry to go like ADHD here for a second, but like as much as I have a dislike for Katie and all that stuff, like I'm not saying I'm innocent in like, oh, because one thing I didn't say, I didn't say anything about her son. I did criticize some of her parenting, which wasn't okay, and I apologize for that. And I apologize for a lot of other stuff to her publicly and privately. And I feel like, oh, because like people, what, we're not allowed to apologize, that makes us bad people because we apologize. Like it doesn't mean I'm her best friend and I think everything she does is rainbows and sunshine, because I really don't. But yeah.
Yeah, when people come onto my channel and, oh yeah, you can say some very cruel things about Kate, it was like, that's part of my personality. And my foster carer took the piss out of my hair when I was younger. She called me
Yeah.
horse because I always had a ponytail.
Oh my gosh.
And she always called me it, and I called her pineapple head because her hair looked like a pineapple. Now she has it done. So, and that's like my personality. My personality is to say things what's on my mind. And
Yeah.
But only thing I criticize Katie, one of the criticism I say, she spend more time with her kids, and that is like nothing compared to
Yeah.
what Steve did. And actually, I don't go after her son. I will never want to go after her son. He's 7,
No,
he's a child. Children are.
And the sad thing is though now is that like I feel like if she didn't have to work so hard, she probably could spend more time with her son. But now these Steve people who got her husband fired or whatever, how is that going to give her more time to spend with her son? It's not. Now she's the only breadwinner in that house. Like
And I
that's
mentioned
awful
that
to do.
on my YouTube channel. And I did the stay with Sylvia when it was moaning that like Katie was begging people to buy her stuff to help her pay her legal fees, and I'm like you're taking money away from her son, what her son needs, and she has to go to court and do all of this paperwork because you wouldn't leave her alone and everything, and you doxed her, and all that money what's meant to go for her son and going on her bills is paying lawyers to literally shut your ass up. And that. So if I was her, I would ask for donations. And that. I would have done the same thing. And I never liked when GoFundMes or donations or whatsoever. Like I say in my videos, part of my divan bed is collapsed. Do I go on my YouTube channel and begging people for money? No.
Yeah. And I feel like if you have a legitimate cause, like pity party, are you being sarcastic or are you saying like, are you actually saying he never attacked her son? Because no, he didn't attack her horrible parenting. He attacked her son. Straight up attacked her son. Said the child wasn't disabled. Did videos on his channel of her son. Like, yeah, he did. Sorry. Like, that's what I mean. Like, there's people like this that actually believe this shit. And it's like, do you not see the mountains upon mountains of screenshots and evidence
And you have to screenshot everything for them. Because they just delete everything. They do.
Yeah.
And when they're talking the group, we never talk about Katie's son. I'm like, you do. I've seen it. And if any members criticise them saying, no, you have, they get the boot.
That's I don't have time to get screenshots right now, but if you watch any one of Unirock's video with all the screenshots of him attacking and Pity Party, I know he attacked her son because he wanted me to back up his shit in December, and when I wouldn't, he cried a big fitty.
Oh yeah, did he put Katie's son out?
Yeah, I'm not Pity Party. Yeah. I'm not blocking you. No, nobody blocked Pity Party. Let her have her pity party over the fact that I'm not going to jump and go look for screenshots. Sorry, this isn't what this stream's about. I don't have time for that right now. I'm sure you've seen them, and I'm sure if you contact Unirock, he'd be glad to show you proof.
Pity Party, go on Unirock's stream called I'm Criticizing Steve Not. Go on that one. And you'll see the screenshots on there and what he said.
Yeah.
You'll find it there. And Steve was booming out in that live stream. Proper booming.
And that was like a light criticism, FYI. Steve had a big hissy fit. Like he does. The only one having a pity party is Steve.
Yeah.
I'm sure, Pity Party, you also agree that 3-year-olds should be murdered. You probably agree with that, too. No, I don't think you did, B-Family. Yeah, I remember that poll he put up, CC, that said, should I mention the child's name? Should I not mention the child's name? Like, bro, you had to put up a poll for that. Like, it's not common sense that you don't involve children in shit. Like, come on.
He probably thought all of his fans would agree with him.
Oh, 100%.
Then he'll stop at the backlash. Yeah, Cheshire's current block list is 238 people blocked.
Yeah.
And that. Then Steve says, I don't have a block list. Oh, these are all the people what you and Cheshire don't like. They are the people you have issues with.
See, Pity Party, I don't watch Katie, and I don't believe that 2 wrongs make a right. But at the same time, Katie doesn't have a personal vendetta against the parents of Huxley who gave away their adopted disabled son. And in my opinion, Katie has every right to freaking trash those parents because you don't adopt a child from China and specifically pick a child with special needs. Say you want a very severely disabled child, use them for clout and money, get donations, and then give them up. You don't do that. So I haven't watched what she said, but whatever she's saying, I'm sure a lot of people agree. And yeah, obviously she hasn't watched Uni's stream because he shows evidence. See, Pity Party, what is different about it is the fact that Katie doesn't have personal vendettas against celebrities. Steve has a personal vendetta against Katie and will use anything. And I'm not beating around the bush. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you either. Like, if you believe that, that's fine. That's your prerogative. If you want to believe Steve is a saint amongst saints, your cult leader, then go ahead. You can believe that. But here on my channel, in this chat, we actually look at both sides and most of us have been on both sides. and know exactly what Mr. Steve McRae is all about.
Like when Katie did the collab with Sherelle and Steve ordered all of his minions to spam
Uh-huh.
that comment section. I
Oh
remember
my god. Can someone in the chat like literally explain the fact that like Katie commentating about celebrities isn't dragging other people's children the way Steve is doing and doxing children?
And when Katie mocked Chelsea and
That
like,
was
some of the
terrible.
children, Katie
That was
apologized.
terrible.
She
And-
apologized for it.
Yeah, when has Steve apologized for anything he's done?
I ain't
Just
heard
saying.
that apology, nothing.
But like pity party, I think you're confused because like if you know who I am, I don't fucking like Katie. Like I don't like her. I have personal shit with that girl too, but you don't see me online every day making video after video after video about the woman, doxing her address, getting her fired, dragging her disabled child, like making a hate troll army group about the woman. Like you don't see us doing that. No, we're allowed to criticize Katie if we want to criticize Katie because there's lots to criticize about. But when it comes to going real life with the woman, that's where I draw the line.
I agree. Like me and Britta's, we were Team Steve, weren't we? Back last year before all of it happened and that. We were both Team Steve along with Joe and that. And then it just went over time when you realise he weren't telling the truth. And it was the son, what he said about Kate's son, that just lost me completely. I tried to defend him. When I listened back, I looked like an absolute twat. And I didn't put it up. But I tried to give him the benefit of doubt. But when the thing about the non-secular came up, and that he weren't 50-50 owner of it, and that he did nothing for the channel at all, everything, and he wasn't telling the truth, that's when I went, do you know what, I'm literally done. There's too many and that. Yeah, and he's not 50-50 owner of the non-secular channel. He was just an employee who refused to get paid to see if his medical and that. And he was paid under the table.
I feel like I'm going in circles with this person.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what about Katie? What about Katie? What about Katie? What about Steve? Huh? What about her saying a little girl can speak a complete sentence? Most children can't. My son's 3, and half the time I can barely understand what he says sometimes. Like, what's wrong with having an opinion? There's nothing wrong with having an opinion. Steve has gone way over having an opinion. He has gone to the point of harassment, cyber stalking, and just plain creepy Uncle Fester behavior. And yeah, we're talking about 2 YouTubers, not celebrities. Like, do you watch Pity Party? Have you ever watched what is the name of the channel? Petty Page? Petty Page says way worse things than Katie would ever say. Does that make her a target? I love Petty Page, by the way. Like, and Pity Party, like, you know what? Like, you're entitled to think that, you know, but like what I'm getting at is if a channel is about commentating on reality stars, that's totally fine. But what Steve is doing is harassment and criminal behavior is what he's doing. Like, I don't see Katie doxing any of these celebrities and saying, hey, go do what you will. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And like, I'm not trying to like get heated with you. I'm just like trying to make you understand. And yeah, I think that was awful when she said that about Sophia's daughter. I don't think anyone should talk about children. Like, celebrity or not, yeah, I don't agree with that. I feel like they should stick to Farrah and that's about it. But unfortunately, Farrah kind of brings it on herself sometimes. And yeah, Katie sometimes does too, but I still don't think it's right to bring kids into it at all. But at the same time, that doesn't make either of them right. Like, just because Katie says some stuff about celebrities and their children or whatever, does that make it okay for Steve to be doing a year's worth of harassment? Does that make it okay? I don't think it does.
I don't. Because he got kicked off the non-secular show because he weren't getting on with any of the guests. If you have somebody what he didn't like example Matt Dillahunty, he would shout and everything. He weren't being professional on that show. And then he was sexually harassing some of the women on there, and the women didn't want to be on when he was moderating. Then his moderating got cut down, what I heard, from to 2 days. And then that's when people realised that he was going to get kicked off the non-secular show. And what people are saying, they saw it very quickly. And I watched the first ever when Demi released the Great Debate Community channel. They did like I think a 4-hour stream. It's gone now, but what I heard from there was that it was so obvious that Steve was going, but he just didn't know it. And that.
Oh, no, pity party, trust me. I'm not, like, I think you're getting the wrong idea here. Like, I definitely don't like a lot of the things Katie's done. Trust me. Like, trust me. There's a lot of things like I could go on and on and on and on and on about. But I feel like there's enough people doing that I really don't need to jump on that bandwagon, you know? Like, I really feel like when it comes to both of them, enough is enough. Like, they both need to stop. But Steve is like going above and beyond, you know? Like, and trust me, the doxing Leslie stuff was bullshit. I do agree with you on that. I'm gonna agree with you there. She does make a lot of mistakes like that. But I also feel like I don't know. I don't see it as malicious as the way these trolls that Steve has are doing it by saying, like, she didn't put her number out and say, oh God, yeah, she did. Pity party. And that's why I mean, like, I'm just annoyed with how long it's carrying on, basically. I guess that's what I'm annoyed about. Like, I feel like it's like, hey, like, shut the fuck up about it already. Both of you, like, enough's enough. Like, let's just stop and do their regular content. Like, well, Katie's doing her regular thing, it seems like, but Steve and them, like, have this whole, like, hate group. I don't know.
And then when I say that they get evidence against Katie, it's only just her stating her opinion, and that's the only thing they get. Then they twist it into something much bigger than it actually is. If you don't agree with her opinion, do a video about it, do commentary about it, put it up on YouTube, and let the people decide. And that.
Sorry, I'm typing. I should just talk. I'm just like, I'm typing. No, I don't know. Honestly, pity party, I feel like it was when like I felt like Steve was starting to use me more as a pawn than as like someone who actually had critical thinking and could actually help. Like, I kind of felt like I was being used, you know? And I didn't like the son stuff because I have a disabled child. And I felt like if someone was doing that to my disabled child, I wouldn't like it. So I kind of had to like take a step back. And, you know, I gave Katie a chance. I apologized for all the bullshit. I gave her a chance and she stabbed me in the back again. So unfortunately, that's where I'm like, okay, washing my hands of her. she can fuck off. She's a shitty person. Because you know what? I can still say don't harass the woman and still think she's a piece of shit.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm entitled to think that. And the one person and the only person who's never been a piece of shit to me is Joe and Leslie. Actually, Joe did some things too, but we got over it. But I feel like Leslie 100% has never done a thing to me. Never. And I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I hope that explains it okay to you, Pity Party. It's kind of hard because it's like Steve and Katie both suck, but who sucks more? You know what I mean? Or who's being the shittier person?
Exactly. Like this is the problem. Like with Steve, his content, his normal content, does philosophy. I can't even pronounce it. And
Philosophy, and like pseudoscience or something. I can't remember.
and atheists.
Yeah.
And when I listen to the content, I'm like, oh my god, this is so boring.
Oh, it's so boring. And like honestly, I really like science. Like I like a lot of things to do with science, and I like a lot of things to do with history.
I love history.
But the way he presents it is like snore.
It reminds me of my history and geography teacher when I was at school. Every time she spoke, like especially in geography, I fell asleep at the desk because it was that boring. I would watch his old videos. Yeah.
No problem, Pity Party. I'm glad we could talk.
What else does he do? He did the Lily Jean thing, didn't he? With
yeah. I think they did a lot of like flat earth stuff too, and debating and stuff at one point on that other channel.
It's not that hard to debate flat earthers. I watched a thing on YouTube when Logan Paul trolled a bunch of flat earthers. I went to a flat earth conference and everything, and that just to troll them.
Yeah.
I think he got 7 million views doing it.
Yeah.
And then he got an extra few million when he was saying that I didn't really do anything because they did it themselves. They made it quite entertaining, and he just didn't believe it. And that. So that was Steve probably is not happy that Logan Paul could get 7 billion views just to troll efforts.
Oh God, Logan Paul. The Paul brothers. My God. What can we say about that?
One of the Paul brothers, Jake Paul, is actually apparently looting in Los Angeles.
I seen that. He was like all pissed off because he got tear gassed, and it's like, well, what do you expect? You're wearing a mask and you're in an area where people are looting. What do you think is going to happen to you?
He's such an idiot.
Like, use your brain, Jake. Use your brain.
Well, like when I just see Logan Paul just like troll, I was like, that is more entertaining to watch than watch what Steve and his friends debate flat earthers.
Yeah. Honestly, I love, you know who I really like is Perez Hilton. I could watch him all day.
One YouTuber I love is Rexion.
Yep, him too. And Deaf Noodles. I really like Deaf Noodles videos.
Ready to Glare. Because the reason I like Ready to Glare because she did a video about this Jessie girl who cried that her Instagram got taken down and everything, and she did this video, got millions and millions of views, and that on her YouTube. And Ready to Glare, she basically criticised her. Then, like 8 months later, the Jessie girl found the criticism video, and she was trying to get the dirt on Ready to Glare, and she just found out her real name, and she found out she was born in Italy. And that was it. And she's married, and she couldn't find anything, and everybody was laughing. I didn't think Ready Glare just wanted to it. She probably thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah.
it is freezing out here.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, what's the temperature right now? It's 12 degrees Celsius. Don't ask me what that is in Fahrenheit, people. I'm like, don't ask me what that is in Fahrenheit.
In the UK, we've got summer. In the UK, we're heading summer. Summer now, the 1st of June in the UK.
Same with here. It is summer. Well, it's not technically summer. Whoa. It's not technically summer till the 21st. But the temperatures, god damn it. I hate these pop-ups.
Is it like these adverts with things that you know it's spams? That
Yeah.
happens with your laptop.
It was very, very hot here last week. It was probably 80, 90 degrees here last week. And then this week it just dropped.
Wow.
Like, I think it's maybe 50 right now here. 50 degrees Fahrenheit, if I'd have to guess.
Wow. In the UK, our summer is normally contained with a lot of rain. Then it's like comes to autumn when it's like all sunny.
Oh my gosh. See, here it's like, it's usually like, when it's hot here, it's usually 80, 90, 70. And then you'll have the other days in summer where it's like freezing cold. So there's never like a happy medium in the summertime.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
See,
yeah.
me being pregnant right now, I would be happy if it was 60 degrees all year, which is like almost 20, I think, Celsius. That would be perfect for me. Anything above that, I'm like, too hot. Too hot for this big pregnant lady.
I prefer the winter, me. I do.
I do too.
I just prefer you can go out. You're not like sweating like a sauna and everything. You just go out and do your own thing, and it's just much better.
Yeah, and you're not getting sick from air conditioning.
We don't have air conditioning. We have air conditioning in the UK for shops, but not for buildings. So in your home one, I think. So in the UK, we have to buy fans, and every summer they always sell out, and that. And I've got like a massive fan in my bedroom, and that.
We have little like air conditioner units we put in the summertime in our windows, like the little box ones. And then I have right now, normally I wouldn't have fans going, but right now, fuck yeah, I got fans in every room.
Same. It's just so fans are so useful.
Actually, in the wintertime, I do sleep with a fan, like for the noise, or I'll have my dryer going.
Fair enough. I think everybody's like the same, really. And that, like when it's summer, I literally take my duvet off. I don't have to put my summer duvet on. I just like lay with the the duvet cover, and that, and just sleep. Good. I can't have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I do, and I always done it. And sometimes it's just too hot too.
I get freaked out when it's like dead quiet. Like I can't sleep. If it's like completely silent, I have a hard time sleeping because I hear any little noise and I get terrified.
Yeah, in my floor in my flat, we've got somebody with schizophrenia who lives not next door, one door down, and
Yeah.
he always screams, but we just don't complain because we don't really want him out in the streets.
Yeah.
So we just put up with it. But other than that, our floor is pretty quiet, except from upstairs when they have a lot of domestics, and you can hear it. It goes from the living room to the bedroom to the toilet. you can't get away from it.
Oh no.
And you can hear them chucking stuff. You can hear the language. So always have the window open. You can hear the language outside. And I was like, oh my god. and that is like you get that like about 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Or you have like the boy racers like racing about, you can hear them, and that, yeah, that's what it's like living where you hear the boy racers, or you hear the police cars, and that, or now with the coronavirus, because I live right opposite a supermarket, you have my block of flats, then there's a supermarket. You just see the queues, and the queues go from the entrance all the way through. Then it's like the bus stop that goes all the way back. You can see the queue of people waiting. And I'm like to myself, fuck it, I'm not gonna wait in the queue. I'm just gonna do my delivery online. I'll do it online and wait for hours in the queue. And that, no, not in a million years. And also you have to stand 2 meters back as well, where it's quite annoying. Me too, I stick with fans, same. Like in the UK in summertime, the fans will always get sold out. And that, so
Sorry, I had to go check on him. I thought I heard him, but I didn't.
yeah, I just can't wait till the coronavirus things that's done and out of the way with. And that,
Me too. I can't wait till we go into phase 2. Like, I'm so excited for it.
yeah.
They said a couple more weeks.
Yeah, today the primary school and year 6 in the UK are opening.
Oh, see, our school's done for the rest of the year till September.
And with the people who are in year 11, so the 16 people who are 16, they don't do their exams, but because of their schoolwork, they've got it on merit. So yeah, a lot of them done pretty well. And that. So yeah. So I don't think year 9, year 10, year 11 would be going back at all. One of my friends goes to college and she hasn't been back to college since the lockdown started. That means she doesn't get to finish her course or nothing.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. And she's so excited to get it finished. And she just couldn't. She won't too pleased, bless her heart.
No, that would be awful. But I think I'm gonna let everyone go. I'm tired. I'm sorry, guys.
Fair enough.
Okay. But are you gonna go live on your channel?
No, I just don't want.
Okay, that's all right. I was gonna say if you were, I'm sure there's a couple girls in here that might not be mods for you that probably would be good for you. Like Hoot would be a good one. Hoot would be a good one. Bubba would be a good one. Cece would be a good one. Patty would be a good one. MD would probably be a good one. And like it's obviously up to them, but I'm just giving you some names. Emily would probably be good too, but yeah.
Yeah, and
just in case.
What I'm planning to do tomorrow, I will be basically doing a live stream tomorrow about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard DV, of evidence against and highlight men who suffer from DV. So that is going to be tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be fun. I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's going to start 9 o'clock UK time because I don't want it to be any later. It's going to be split into 2.
Yeah.
and we literally go and literally look at the recordings. And
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I think that'd be very interesting and get other people's opinion.
Yeah.
I
think
wanted to do it tonight, but I did not want a bunch of Steve's trolls spamming my dislike section.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I feel like if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. Just try to remember it doesn't affect your channel. Like it's not it doesn't hurt my channel like shit. I think I have one video that has like 71 dislikes and like 30 likes. So I'm just like, whatever.
We've got one with 175 likes and over 300 dislikes, and that's on my biggest video.
Yeah, see, like even that's good. Like at least you got those views. Like screw them.
Exactly.
Because they had to take the time to click it and dislike it. So, and even though they think, oh, pausing it, it's not going to give a review, it still gives them a view. Sorry, but it does.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so
I
So
will
what
wish you all.
do? So make sure you come at 9 o'clock UK time, and I will we'll be doing a live stream about that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of videos, there's a lot of clips, there's a lot of things Amber Heard's missing. It's not going to be false or nothing. There's a channel what released it all, and that.
See, that sounds awesome. And I have your notifications on, so whenever in our Discord, whenever we see you live, we make sure we put it in the Discord too.
Yeah.
So then everyone knows.
Yeah, so that's what I'm planning to do, and I want to bring awareness for men who suffer with DV, and because we've got the recordings, and we actually got videos of Amber Heard and her friends contradicting themselves, basically lying. It's pretty easy. And one of the things what Amber done, she got a vodka bottle and threw it at Johnny's index finger, and his index finger, she sliced the top of his index finger off.
Oh my goodness.
And Amber said Johnny did it on a wall or something.
Oh, poor Johnny. He's such a sweetheart.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what he's like, but
interesting.
I love him as an actor. But all right, guys, have a good night. Thanks for joining us over here. I appreciate it. You can come on anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm live, I usually throw the link in the chat. So if you ever see me live, just come on, join in. I don't care. Don't matter to me.
All right then.
Okay, have a good night.
Everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.